Stone of Destiny Group, Scotland. For immediate release, February 3, 2017. 7/7 Ripple Effect producer Maud'Dib arrested again. Edinburgh. Maud'Dib, known for his widely acclaimed documentary film 7/7 Ripple Effect, was arrested in Luton on January 29, 2017 and transferred to Scotland. Maud'Dib, also known as EliJAH, John Anthony Hill, was detained by UK border officials Sunday and put in police custody. The arrest stemmed from a warrant issued by the Sheriff's Court in Edinburgh, Scotland. He was handed over to G4S security firm just after 11:30 p.m. G4S took him overnight directly to the Sheriff's Court in Edinburgh on Monday morning, January 30th. According to Scotland Police, he was never put in their custody. After being held overnight in Sutton Prison, Maud'Dib/EliJAH again appeared before the Sheriff's Court on Tuesday afternoon, January 31st. He was charged with, quote, a threat to kill, end quote, and was released on bail later that day. This charge and arrest warrant involves his amicus curiae briefs, affidavits of truth, submitted to the courts pertaining to the recent indie camp cases in Edinburgh, where indie campers went head-to-head with the Scottish Parliamentary Corporate Body, SPCB. In the affidavit dated August 1, 2016, EliJAH refuted Alan Turnbull's legal, therefore not lawful, opinion concerning the indie camp eviction. EliJAH magnified God's law in an irrefutable 8-page document commanding that God's United Kingdom of Israel, the British Israel, the Union of Jacob, Jack, uphold its covenant with God, citing that all their man-made legislation is fraudulent because God commanded his people to not add or subtract from the perfect royal law of liberty that he gave Moses at Mount Sinai, as was written in Deuteronomy 4:2 and Deuteronomy 12:32. Judges in British Israel are commanded to uphold only God's law, which Elizabeth herself swore to maintain to the utmost of her power. It is written in Deuteronomy 17:10-13 that if they refuse to administer God's law, then, under the law, they should be executed.
If there be found among you, within any of thy gates which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man or woman, that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy God in transgressing his covenant, and hath gone and served other gods, and worshipped them, either the sun, or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shalt stone them with stones till they die. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death, but at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people. So thou shalt put the evil away from among you. If there arise a matter too hard for thee in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within thy gates, then shalt thou arise, and get thee up into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, and thou shalt come unto the priests, the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire. And they shall show thee the sentence of judgment, and thou shalt do according to the sentence which they of that place which the Lord shall choose shall show thee. And thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee. According to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee, to the right hand, nor to the left. And the man that will do presumptuously, and will not hearken unto the priest that standeth to minister there before the Lord thy God, or unto the judge, even that man shall die, and thou shalt put away the evil from Israel. And all the people shall hear, and fear, and do no more presumptuously.
Jah said they must repent and administer only God's law. The affidavits and background on his efforts to help Scotland and the world against the New World Order, its beast system, and prevent the coming World War can be read online at King of Scotland, jahtalk.theferalreport.net/King of Scotland. And the chronological order of these efforts can be viewed at Back to Bethel at jahtalk.theferalreport.net/Back to Bethel. Both of these pages are found on whistleblower Tony Farrell's website. Farrell was sacked by the South Yorkshire Police as their principal intelligence analyst for speaking the truth to power and not going along with the false terror assessments concerning the 7/7 London bombings. Jah's involvement in Indie Camp comes from backing supporters in the fight for Scotland's independence through the return to him of the real Stone of Destiny and actual independence through the true biblical Jubilee, which commands that all debts be cancelled and the land and wealth be redistributed among the people. In 2009, Maud'Dib, Jah, was arrested on the charge of perverting the course of justice, quote-unquote, for sending DVD copies of the 7/7 Ripple Effect as an amicus curiae brief to the UK court to help clear 3 Muslim patsies alleged to be accomplices in the 7/7 London bombings. After being extradited to England to stand trial, he was found innocent of any wrongdoing in May 2011. More about the 7/7 case can be read on the Friends of Maud'Dib's website at mtrial.org. The Parliament took the bait. They fell into the trap. The last time he was arrested for blowing the whistle on the British hierarchy for exposing England's 9/11, which was the 7/7 London bombings, he then exposed the fallacy sold to the British people with the documentary video he produced. He presented the video to the court, something that you should do when you see a crime. Rather than applaud him, he was arrested. This is a blatant sign of how corrupt the parliamentary court system is. The law says man should not create laws and jurisdiction. The law, God's law, which is the only law on this planet, has been hijacked by these parliamentary, judicial, self-appointed, quote-unquote, lords. It's sacrilegious. It goes against everything that is good, everything that is God. He, of course, was acquitted by trial, by jury, as all trials should be, and this left the powers that be with egg on their face. Well, he's been wrongfully arrested again for calling out the corrupt Scottish Parliament. Please share this video with anyone that you know that cares about righteousness and goodness. Thank you. Live in love. Peace.